Okay, sorry. We are now starting to record the conversation, so I shall reverse a little bit. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We are happy you've chosen to spend your time hanging out. We're entering a phase now over the summer where we're going to have some experts in the various different aspects of the Simply Roma business come on and do some little expert sessions on what to do to turn your business into gold. Tonight we'll have Ms Tabitha Williamson in about 5 minutes to teach us how to get 10 bookings in 10 days and have some hot fun in the summer. Before that, we have some announcements. First off, we are in June, and corporate have given us a fantastic new tool to help us get our fence sitters joined onto our team. It's called the Relax Stick. Anyone who joins in June will get a bonus in with their kit, which is a free diluted roller bottle of relaxation. In order to support you guys exploding your teams this month, Elizabeth and I have gotten the go-ahead from corporate to start hosting our own live opportunity calls. We're excited about this because we can give information a little faster and a little more interactively than the video. Right now, we're looking at about 20 minutes for the call and then 5 to 10 minutes for questions and answers if anyone has it. Everybody who joins the opportunity call will go into a drawing for a free oil that's not in the free starter kit. As a consultant, for each call, the consultant with the highest number of attendees on the call, and with a minimum of 3, will get a fantastic prize from us. So we want to help you guys convert your leads. Live calls have proven hugely useful to getting people converted with about a 70% hit rate or conversion rate. So absolutely make sure you use the live calls. We'll be doing one each week on a Tuesday. Next Tuesday, the first one will be at 9 p.m. The following week, it will be at 1 p.m. Both of those are Eastern. And then we're going to alternate evening and afternoon to make sure that we give good coverage for people's schedules.
I'd also like to add that I uploaded a document in the team group today. It's titled something like Process for Inviting to the Opportunity Calls. This document has a lot of scripts for the different types of people that you're going to be talking to. It also steps you through the process of inviting them. Also included is the link for your prospects to register for the opportunity calls. This is the way that we're going to be able to track who you've personally invited to be on the calls.
Yep, thank you. And this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are going to have a trial run of the new and improved opportunity call. Well, we call it improved, which is pretty easy because it's our first one. We will run through how you'll get people onto that call, and then we'll run through the call, and hopefully you guys will give us some good feedback that we can use to tweak it. And yes. Okay, also in June, we have new hostess rewards. We've posted about those in the group, and we will continue posting them in the group. We won't go into detail tonight, but I'm sure if you do not know what the new hostess rewards are, you reach out in the Facebook group or email your upline, or even reach out to us and we can hook you up with that information. So we are now at 12 minutes past the hour. We've managed to do that in about 5 minutes. And we're going to turn over to our resident queen of bookings, Ms Tabitha Williamson, and she is going to tell us how to have some hot fun in the summer. Okay, Tabitha, looks like you are unmuted.
Yep. All right, are you guys ready to roll? This should be interesting. I'm very nervous, so bear with me, guys.
So, Tabitha, just before we get started, would you like people muted or unmuted while you talk? Do you want questions while you go or at the end?
We can go either way.
Well, it's up to you, ma'am.
let's get started, and if they have questions, we'll let them ask. That's fine with me. I'd rather them ask the questions and me be able to answer it right then.
Let's do that then. If you have questions, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. We don't have any forced muting, so just ask away. Right, I'll shut up. It's all yours, Ms. Tabitha.
All right, go ahead and go to slide 2. Guys, the biggest and most important thing I can tell you about booking is just get yourself out there. You've got to just start talking with everybody. It doesn't matter who it is, where you come in contact with them, just open your mouth and let it fly. If, like this slide says, if you're not experiencing any discomfort with it, you're probably just not ready to do it. But you just got to get out there. You're not gonna get many parties just from a handful of people. You got to get out there and just talk it up. So, just talk it up. So that's the biggest thing on the first bit of it is just keep talking. Talk. Did we skip a slide?
I don't think so, Tabitha.
Oh, no? Okay. Well, I might have my notes wrong. Whoops. We are going to challenge you guys to get out of your comfort zone, contact at least 20 people per week. That's not as hard to do as you think it is. A lot of times you're going to get answer machines. You're going to get voicemail. Leave a very good message that makes them want to get back in touch with you. You know, just let them know what you have to offer them. I've called 3 people today, and I have 2 that will be scheduling with me out of the 3. You just got to offer something to them. It can be as simple as, hey, I just got the new host exclusive today. It is out of this world, and you have got to have your hands on it. Let's get you a party book so you can get one too. I feel like I'm fumbling, guys.
You're doing
great,
fantastically,
Tabitha.
Tabitha. Do you need the next slide?
Yep. Make your decision to do it. Don't hesitate. Don't be wishy-washy. You've got something that everybody wants, and that's our host rewards. No other essential oil company has this, guys. You've got to use that to your advantage. Young Living doesn't have it. doTERRA doesn't have it. None of our competitors have it. Use that to your advantage. One of the things that I got out of Sarah Robbins' book, she has the book, what's the name of her book? Rock Your Network Marketing Business. 5 contacts a day keeps leads coming my way. So contact at least 5 new people a day. Hand out business cards everywhere you go. In the grocery store, getting your hair done, getting your nails done. Wherever you go, hand out business cards. I am on average going through 500 business cards per month right now. Now, am I getting something back every time? No. But I got to keep giving them out to keep my leads coming in. And just go for it. Get out of your comfort zone and just show them how excited you are about what you have. You know, when you show your enthusiasm to the oils and how you got excited to begin with, it pulls excitement from them. And when you get them excited, they want what you have. And I can't see this. For some reason, I can't see. Hang on just a second. Oh, that did not work. Why is it not?
It's the divorce yourself from your emotions.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I couldn't see that because my GoToMeeting thing was over top of it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tabitha.
It's okay. I knew there was something else over there. Divorce yourself from your emotions. This comes from Quan. That comes from Kelly. You're going to have people say no. Don't tie yourself emotionally to it. You just got to let it go. Just You know, no means next opportunity, and go on and get the next one. If they say no, stop wasting your time on them. Walk away from it. You're wasting your time trying to convince them to do something they're just not going to do. And do you really want a hostess who's not committed to you? So, anybody got any questions so far? Wow, we're a quiet bunch tonight.
Well, Tabitha, one thing that you've said before, which always struck with me, about divorce yourself from emotions, is, if you're a waitress, do you stop offering people coffee just because the first person said no?
Nope. You keep going because somebody does want that coffee.
Exactly. And that person might want the coffee in 15 minutes' time when they've drank their coffee a bit.
Hey, Tabitha,
Yes, ma'am.
can you act like you're making a call and leaving a voicemail? I want to hear what you say.
Oh, I do not have my script. I actually have a little script that I do. Can I post it in the team group later for you?
Yes, please.
All right, Miss Sherry. Thank you.
Yep.
I do actually have a script that I go by. I just can't find my book.
Okay. That's okay.
I'm a little disheveled. I'm a little disheveled right now because I'm nervous.
You're doing great, but I would like to have it.
Okay. I'll put it in the team group in a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
Queen teacher, coach, best Tabitha. I was wondering, you said that you hand out 500 business cards. Sorry about the SpongeBob in the background. I don't know. I'm like, you just walk up to strangers and just hand them one? I mean,
Sure, why not?
Seriously, honest, you really do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, goodness. Okay. That's the part I guess I got to get past. That's the part I wasn't getting, I guess. Okay.
When I go into the grocery store, I can guarantee at least 30 are going out of my hands.
My goodness, really?
Yes, ma'am.
And what do? You just hand it to them and say something, or do you just hand it to them and just keep going? Or
it's according to how receptive they are of it. If they're very receptive of it, go, oh, what's this? Then yeah, I'll start talking. But if they're not, move on. Next opportunity.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
Hey, Tabitha, Danita Patton just asked via chat, does anyone have themed parties?
We're going to get to that. I think that's actually the next slide after this one.
Excellent.
Something that I do with mine is decide how I'm going to give back. And not just give back as in donations and charity and things like that, but how am I going to service people? So, to start with that, you have to have gratitude for your potential hostess or your hostess, whichever she may be at that point, and just be grateful for the opportunity to be, walking into somebody's house that you may or may not even know and being able to present to their friends and their family. That's awesome, guys, when somebody lets you into their home and allows you to do this. Be grateful for it. Let them know you're grateful for it. Also, service your hostess. What I do here is I show up early for my parties, and I make sure that I help my hostess with anything that she needs, even if it's as simple as serving drinks to guests as they come in, or taking their coats in the wintertime, or just whatever she needs me to do, that's what I'm doing. It's very important to do that, because when you do that, you start making connections with your customers. And when you make a connection is when they're going to come back. And I want my customers coming back. So you just make that connection just through service. Do it because you want to do it, because you want to help your hostess. Another thing you got to do, guys, you got to use that Franco list. That is very, very important. You've got to run through everything and make that list. That list will start out as a couple hundred people, and before you know it, you've added to it, and it's 500 people. Now, are you going to get to all those immediately? No, but you're going to keep adding to that list, and then there'll be some you mark off that list. So you just keep continuously working with that list over and over again. And we all know what Franco stands for: friends, relatives, acquaintance, neighbors, kids, friends, and parents, and out-of-state folks. That's pretty plain and simple. Any questions? Birds chirping. All right, here's your themed parties. I can't remember who it was that asked for this. This makes parties so much more fun. When you put a theme on it, you are not only engaging your host in it, you're engaging her guest in the party as well, because then they want to come, and then they're more inclined to come because it's not all about selling. You can do different things, like with your wine. You can have, this was on the Julianne Jones things I posted today, the wine, have everybody bring their wine in a brown paper sack, and they do a tasting of the wines, and they pick their favorite. Whichever wine gets the most, that person that brought it gets a freebie. You know, something of that nature. Mexican fiesta, have your host do the meats and everybody else do the sides. You know, happy hour, go in after work, or even at somebody's workplace. My personal favorite is Chocoholic Extravaganza, because everybody brings their favorite piece of chocolate. So you can make up things with this. There's a ton of ideas out there. You can just pop on Google and say, I need a theme for my party, and you'll have dozens upon dozens come up. There you have it. Theme parties make it more fun.
Hey, Tabitha, can I also add that a lot of times, depending on the season, you can go to the dollar store and you can get all kinds of fun party favor kind of things.
Yes. Luau stuff is actually at Dollar Tree right now. So, because we just did Megan a birthday party in Luau.
Awesome.
Anybody else?
Nope.
Guys, this next part is extremely important. You have to set aside time to call people. You have to set aside time to make a connection with people. You just got to do it. You got to set aside the time, because if you don't, mark it on a calendar and tell yourself, yes, I'm doing this at this time, it's going to slip your mind, and you're going to be busy doing something else, and then it's going to be 10 o'clock at night, and you're going to go, oh, I should have called my people. Don't let that happen. Mark it in your calendar and just do it. So one script I like to go by here, I did put this one in, is, hi, Janie, how's life? And she'll answer, oh, it's great. And then you turn it on around on her, so you're making the conversation about her, and you say, that's great, Janie. What's making life great? The more you let somebody talk about themselves, the more likely you're making a good connection, and they're invested in you, and they want to help you. Any questions on that one? Oh, big clue on that one. Get the mirror beside the phone. It's necessary. Put a smile on your face. It's made a difference in my phone calls since I put a mirror in my office.
Tabitha, I have a question. This is Gail.
Uh-huh.
One of the things that always blocks me, or I let block me from making phone calls, is being intimidated by when I should call somebody. You know, I'll think, oh, it's around their dinner time, I'm not going to call. Oh, they're getting the kids to bed, I'm not going to call. Oh, it's too late, I'm not going to call. Oh, they're at work, I'm not going to call. And that literally does a mind job on me, to the point that I'm intimidated about calling people. How do I get over that?
Just get over it. That's plain and simple. And worst case scenario, they don't answer the phone. Leave them an intriguing voicemail that makes them want to call you back. You're not going to catch people every time you call. It's just virtually impossible. But leave a voicemail that makes them want to call you back.
Well, I mean, even if I get them, I don't want them to be irritated that I called.
Well, just say, hey, you got a quick second? And if they say no, not really, schedule a time to call them back. And then you'll know you're calling back at a good time.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yes, it does. Thanks.
Hey, Tabitha, when you're scheduling time to call back with someone, do you have them call you or do you call them?
No, I take control and I call them. Because I want to be in control of that, because a lot of times they won't call you back. So if you say, I'm calling you back, they're expecting it. So that's just how I do it.
Excellent. Do you want the next slide, or do you want to talk about what's on the right-hand side?
No, that was just an example over there. That's basic. So identify the need, ask for help, provide support, and show how what you're doing will make a difference for them. This one's the fun part. Gail, you should like this one. Prepare yourself for objections. Folks, they're going to happen. It doesn't matter what you do. Somebody's going to come up with an excuse not to do something. So I broke down a few very common ones here. People say, oh, I don't have time, or I'm too busy. And that's when I say, girl, you're going to have a party then because you need a break. And you just go from there. And a lot of times when you say, yeah, you need a break, you need to chill out, they sit back and think to themselves, you know what, maybe I do need to do this for myself. At that point, when you make it about them, they're more apt to do it. The next one, I'm not comfortable having people in my home. I have had this one over and over and over again. And I tell them, that's okay. There's plenty of restaurants and family-friendly places that have conference rooms that most places will let you use for free. Every restaurant that I've done, they have just had us order 1 or 2 appetizers. That was it. Your other options are parks. Guys, we're getting into the beautiful time of year. Parks are wide open. Use them to your advantage. And here, I can't see that again. I don't have friends, or all my friends are broke. You can't let them prejudge. You really don't know somebody's personal financial situation. I don't care how close you are to them. If they decide they want something bad enough, by Joyce, they're going to spend the money. So, and I also tell mine, it's not about selling the product. More important for me is teaching people a healthier lifestyle and a better way of using things instead of using so many harsh chemicals. Just a personal opinion on that. Anybody got any more questions?
I think this is really useful.
I just want to,
Go ahead.
yeah, and I just want to say that. Oh, go ahead.
Amanda, go.
Oh, sorry. No, I just wanted to say, I have been starting to make a few phone calls and stuff, getting out of my comfort zone, and I really agree with that, Tabitha, about telling them it's not about the sales, it's about teaching about the oil. And I've had a really good positive experience with that.
And if you go from a teaching aspect instead of from a selling aspect, you will actually increase your sales. You will actually go up in it because you're showing people a different way. And they don't feel like at that point that you're a pushy salesperson. You're somebody trying to help them.
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference. It makes a really big difference. Anybody else?
Tabitha, the whole thing about my friends are all broke. I had a situation in another direct sales situation where the people there were obviously all well-to-do, and the hostess made an assumption that her party was just going to be really good because everybody had plenty of money. Well, people who have plenty of money because they don't spend it. And her party wasn't nearly what other parties have been because, you know, they just were holding on to their money where, you know, they didn't seem to need the products like other people do. So,
right. And see, guys, that's another thing about our product is that it doesn't matter who you are, you need our product. Our product is good for everybody. You know, we have something in our product line that everybody in the world can use. You know, whereas, like for you, I know Pampered Chef is one of your big things. You know, not everybody needs cookware. Not everybody needs kitchen utensils. You know, it's not a need. So I feel like our product falls along more along the lines of needs than wants. And I think that helps us a lot. Not knocking Pampered Chef, by the way, because they do have some pretty cool products.
No, I understand. That makes perfect. That makes perfect.
Anybody else questions? Okay, we're going to do something fun. Is Brian and Michelle on the call? Did they not make it?
Hey, Michelle, I think you should
Please.
unmuted.
Okay, guys, if Michelle is on, we are going to do a little bit of role play for you, and she's going to pick up the phone and say hello, and I'm going to get started, and I'm going to book a party with her. So, is Michelle on?
Hey.
Oh, no.
Michelle, I don't think we can hear you. Can you try again? Make sure you might be muted on your end. You're unmuted on ours. Okay, now it's showing that you're muted and now unmuted again.
Oh no, it must not be working.
That's okay. There's plenty of other people on the call, Tabitha, who'd love to get a party booked with you. Who would like Tabitha to give them a call? Don't be shy.
Go ahead if you can hear me.
Who is this?
This is Kelly.
Okay. All right. Well, Kelly, I'm ringing the phone, so pick up and answer.
Hello.
Hey, Kelly.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How's the kids?
Oh, you know, 4 boys. It's crazy around here all the time.
I understand that with 3 of my own, 3 boys and 1 girl. Yes, they keep me running pretty ragged. So, I have got something I have to share with you. I am just absolutely dying. We have a new host exclusive blend with my company this month.
Oh, dear.
Oh, honey, I just got mine today, and it smells so fantastic. It is out of this world, absolutely phenomenal.
Wow.
The only way you can get this is to host a party. And, girl, you have just got to have one. So, I'm wondering when we can book you a party.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I have a lot of friends that would show up or not.
Girl, don't prejudge your friends. I'm sure they would show up faster than you think they will, especially when we make the party so much fun. Don't hesitate. Don't overthink it. Go with it and have some fun.
Oh, okay. Well, is there a way we can do something fun, like a theme party or something to make it so maybe I can get some friends to come that I don't think I have?
We sure can. I've got a whole list of different types of themes we can go with, and I can email that to you, and you can just pick from there, and we'll go with whichever one you decide you think is more fun. So let me ask you, which date is good for you? I have Friday, June 26th, and I have July. Oh, hang on, my calendar's not wanting to turn here. And the first Friday in July. Which one would be better for you?
I would guess probably the June Friday.
All right. What time?
I would say probably most people on a Friday, I would say 7 o'clock.
That sounds good. That's perfect. Well, and 7 o'clock is actually pretty good because you don't have to actually provide a whole meal because it's not at mealtime, so that helps you a little bit in the pocketbook. Plus you can do something to where everybody kind of brings something together. So if you did, say, a Mexican fiesta or something of that nature, you could have everybody bring toppings, and that would make it a little easier for you too.
Okay, that sounds great.
All right. I will get in touch with you next week and get a hostess packet to you.
Oh, my goodness, I'm excited. I really hope my friends show up for you, and I'm really excited to learn about all these oils.
Yay! Sounds good. I'll get in touch with you next week.
Thank you, Ms. Tabitha. I'll see you next week.
And there you go, folks.
Hope I didn't do too bad. Sorry.
Oh, you both did awesome.
I think it went great.
Now, Tabitha, when you follow up, do you have scripts for that too?
Kinda, sorta. I guess I do have some that I use, not a whole lot. I guess I need to type those up and get them out in the team group.
Yeah. Well, no, I was just wondering. I think that's probably a topic for another day, maybe hosting.
It may be.
Yeah.
Well, that would probably fall into your host coaching.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It will, says Michelle Scott. With exclamation mark. So, cool. Thank you for that, Tabitha. That was really interesting to see a force of nature at work there.
Yeah, that was really great, Tabitha. And all the information you shared tonight has been fantastic.
Yes, it was. Can I say something I didn't get to say? Do you mind real quick?
Go ahead.
I was going to tell you, Ms. Tabitha, when you were talking about theme parties, one of the themes that I have found when I was in another direct, another place, that really works, and you guys are going to laugh, but I swear it does work, is called Dress a Banana. Have any of you heard that?
Dress a banana, as in piece of fruit banana?
Yes, ma'am.
I've never heard of that one.
No, but they literally take a banana and they can take markers, or they can use like felt stuff and like glue it to it, but make a banana, or use Barbie clothes and dress a banana and then bring it in a brown paper bag to the party. And then you have like a little fashion show, and whoever wins the best dressed banana gets like a free sample roller bottle or a free oil. And then you take
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and then you take the bananas and you cut them up with the ice cream, so you can have banana splits.
Sweet.
Yeah, it really works. I'm telling you, and everybody thinks it's a hoot. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
I'm writing this down.
Add
that one to my collection.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I bet not very many people have been to a dress a banana party. That's genius.
That's actually, it's a good way to get your people engaged. Dressing a banana. Who would have ever thought of dressing a banana? I like that.
I wonder if would that be a good one for somebody whose objection is, oh, well, I already had a lot of parties this year with other direct sales companies, and I don't know if somebody will come.
Yeah.
And you can counter with, I guarantee you, your friends have not been to a dress a banana party.
Yeah. I like the sound of that one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, with the Minion movie that's coming out, there's that one little Minion. I don't know if you've seen the previews, but he loves bananas, and he just keeps going banana. That's what that makes me think
That's
of.
funny. Yeah. That could be on your invitations. Have that little dude on your
It could.
invitations holding a banana. That would work.
I love it.
What do you put in your host packet?
Can we wait just a bit on that? I think we've got somebody working on some hostess coaching training for you.
Yes. Actually, why don't you speak about it, Elizabeth? You know more.
Yeah, I believe Brian and Michelle are going to be doing some hostess coaching training next Thursday. And they're going to be sharing with us all kinds of tips and really how to walk your hostess through that coaching period to help ensure you have a successful party. So y'all just be sure to join us next Thursday. Go ahead and start using some of this information that Tabitha gave us tonight to try to get some parties on the schedule. And then next week we'll learn how to effectively coach our hostesses. And so those two will go hand in hand. And then the following week I will talk about doing party presentations.
Awesome. So make sure you tell all your friends how much fun this was here tonight. Make sure you post in the team group about how much you learned, and make sure we have 25 people on the call. We want to make sure that we have 50 next week, and just let everybody know how much they missed. A fantastic masterclass in how to fill up your calendar with Tabitha.
I have a request, like Alan said, more than just requesting, kind of like a little assignment. I want you guys to think about your most memorable takeaway from tonight's call. And I would like for you guys to share about it on the team group.
And it can't be banana.
No banana.
Oh, Lord. Liz, you sounded just like Emma. No banana.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, Tabitha. That was a fantastic presentation. We appreciate it lots, and we look forward to hearing more in future from you and from Brian and Michelle next week. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight, and have a fantastic weekend.
Thanks, Tabitha, and thanks, everyone. Talk to y'all soon.
Okay, thanks, Tabitha. Thanks, everyone.